blood on the porch, it came back to Nancy. That's what we know.
DNA analysis confirmed the blood splatter found on the front porch of her home was indeed Nancy's.
It kind of confirmed what we all expected, that she was taken by surprise and taken by force in the middle of the night. We don't obviously know the circumstances of the injury, but of course the victim is always the most likely person to suffer in that interaction.
I'm going to bring up here Heath Yankee, the special agent in charge for the state of Arizona out of Phoenix.
After 5 days of investigating, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos welcomed an influx of federal investigative resources.
Hello. And we're going to start today by announcing a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie and/or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance.
Investigators are going to use any technique or approach that they think could possibly increase the amount of information that's coming into the investigation. Those leads, those tips, that's literally the oxygen that keeps an investigation growing and expanding.
But so far, the tips that had trickled in did not appear to be bringing investigators any closer to Nancy Guthrie.
I mean, I think the question that so many people have is that we are 5 days into this. There are no videos or photographs. Does that mean you're not getting anything that is of true value?
We're still in the process, right? We've gotten some things back, but there's nothing that you would say, aha, this is it.
We have brought in our critical incident response group from Quantico, Virginia. Members from our cellular analysis survey team are here, and they continue to collect and process digital information.
Reports of ransom notes.
Ransom note.
New information on the ransom letter.
Demands made in this ransom letter.
The most widely debated piece of digital information so far was, of course, the ransom note sent to various media outlets.
The subject in the email was Savannah Guthrie ransom note. It's basically one big paragraph.
Investigators were poring over every word.
We're immediately thinking, how do we know that this is a real kidnapping and a real ransom note, or that the ransom note came from the actual abductor?
What are the tells in the language? You know, in the old days, because of things like handwriting analysis, a ransom note was put together by cutting letters out of a magazine. But we live in the world of AI, where you can take a script and say, make this a formal letter, make this in a certain wording or cadence. Who or where your writer is from based on language could have been disguised through technology now.
Nobody can be sure that this is the real thing. There was a reference to the location of the Apple Watch that led investigators to believe that the person who wrote that letter may have actually been in the house or had direct knowledge of the abduction.
The other thing that really struck me was the floodlight. That the ransom letter doesn't call the floodlight a damaged floodlight. It says destroyed. That's an interesting word. Destroyed means somebody took an affirmative step to destroy it. It's not an accident, somebody destroyed it.
All of these factors line up in a way that I believe suggests that someone Nancy Guthrie knows may have been involved. That would be the universe of family members, friends, social acquaintances, and people who come to the house to perform some sort of service.
And that's the universe of bad speculations.